This is Devin again. This time it's winter, it's January, and I'm going to take a train and put it into service for the Needham branch. Now, the Needham branch is not actually in this route, but you can set up the trains and bring them into South Station, so that's some of the services. So here's our train over here. One of the first things you need to do if you're going to start up the engine from cold is actually sit down and enable physics. Now, I actually already did this by sitting in the other end when I shut down the train, because the train will actually, in service mode, they're always running. So I entered it on foot a little bit ahead of time, shut down the train, and now I can actually start it up and get it going. We've got about 5 minutes here to do all the startup, make sure everything's working. Pretty busy here. You can hear a lot of trains moving around in the yard, and there's another branch over here that runs off the map, and you can see trains coming in occasionally. So, first thing we'll do, put the battery on, and then put this in start, stop, isolate. All right, so that's good. Start up the engine. Okay, it worked. We're going to be running from the cab car, so we don't need to do a ton of stuff here. What I'd like to do is start up the head-end power, but leave the lights in the train off, because we should turn the lights in the train on once we're ready to go. So I'll start this up. And then leave that off. So that's starting up too. That's good. And we need our marker lights on, because they're the tail lights for the cab car. Front number lights and platform lights, I put those on. I don't know. I guess you don't need them, especially since it's the daytime, but alright, we should be good. Get out this side. Can't seem to get that door to close while I'm up here. Okay, that's a weird problem to have. Let's just leave it open and close it when we get to the station. Alright, so that's train started up, it's nice and loud. So you got our marker lights on. We're good to go there. And now we just need to go to the cab. Oh, the lights came on inside the train. I was trying to turn them off. I don't know exactly how you control that, but that's fine. Sit down, put the lights on. Okay, so there's a bunch of setup things we need to do here. Generator field, engine run, brake control. Then over here we have marker lights are for tail lights, so we'll leave that. That's normal. Headlights, put them on, probably should be on bright. It's cold, so we'll put the heater on. Go in here, turn on the safety systems. Those are, that's the alerter, cab signal, and you can mess around with some of these things, which is cool. HVAC, can't seem to do anything with. Main lighting. Okay, so I guess I could probably, yep, that's cool. All right, so we'll leave that off until we get into the station. I'll turn off the cab light too. Yeah, okay. That's fine, we can see. Move forward. Brake passenger. And we're good, right on time. We actually going. No, we're not moving. Sounds like the engine's going. Oh, I think I forgot to put it in run. So that's why. All right, brakes on. Run back as fast as I can. Looks like there's a bunch of trains getting ready to start up here, which makes sense because it's almost rush. There we go. Almost rush hour. Oh, I left the throttle on. That's probably not good. I'm sure I'd be fired for that. One thing I've noticed that kind of annoys me about this implementation of this train is that if you have the trap door down, when you start up, these cab doors automatically close, and those are definitely not automatically closing doors. So it's sort of something they put in that's not realistic, and I like to drive with the door open. So if you leave the steps down, then you can just have your door open. I guess pretend you're a UPS driver or something. According to Access, we're going a little fast. It is really hard to make a fine adjustment in speed on the cab car. It takes a long time for the brakes to release. That little whistle sound is when this changes. So that went to 10, but the track speed is still 5. Check our map. Oh, another train coming that way. And we got someone, looks like someone ahead of us too. TC tells us we can go 20, but track speed is 10, so we'll go 10. That was the access kicking in at 15, and you have to acknowledge that with the Q key. Or you can use, I think, this little button right here. That's the alerter, which makes a crazy sound. I probably won't trigger the alerter here, but if you drive in the cab, it makes this weird siren sound. We're coming up on a red. Here, this one doesn't have the text to tell you the exact signal aspect coming up. I think maybe those lights show something. They're hard to see. All right, now he's telling us to stop. We'll creep up on that signal. See if it'll let us go past. Nope, not yet. We gotta wait for that dude to pass, I think. It's gonna try to creep up on that little marker. I think we were rolling backwards a second ago. Here we go. Sometimes you gotta hit the actual marker in the timetable in order to trigger the signal to change, so I just want to make sure I don't have to be there first. Yeah, seems like maybe that is what caused it to change to yellow. Not really sure. But I accidentally hit the emergency brake, so now we have to figure out how to recover from that. All right, after a little while of just basically waiting, the PCS valve closed and the brakes have reset themselves. So now I can hold myself here and apply a little throttle. Release. Should be going now. There we go. So I think you have to wait about 60 seconds. What's a little confusing about this is in the like the CSX engines, while you wait, you're supposed to put the independent brake on so that your engine doesn't slide around. But there's no independent brake on the cab car, so I'm not sure how you're supposed to deal with that. Whatever I did, just waiting seemed to handle it. So there's two ways I'm probably going to get fired from my job here, working for MBTA. Left the throttle in full when I walked away from the cab car, and then accidentally threw it into emergency. I don't know if you get fired for that or just written up, but possibly I won't be working in the yard very long. Cool. Finished. Return to free roam, and now we can set this train up for going back the other way on the Needham branch. Put the marker lights on, which are the tail lights here. Headlights off, which is, where's that? There we go. Big cursor out. Brakes. Lights on. There you go, guys. Oh, you're not allowed to drive this service. All right. Well, that's because the Needham branch doesn't exist on here. I wonder if I can ride as a passenger. I'd like to go out to Needham because I used to go there all the time to visit my grandparents. See what time he's ready to leave. 16:46. All right, so we got 7 minutes. right, so we're on our way to Needham. I'm going to get kicked off this train very soon because the represented area ends. So if you like this video, give me a like. If you want to comment, leave a comment. And if you want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching. We're leaning all crazy here. See if we can see out the front.